Hey, and welcome back to our podcast.
Hello.
I don't know if it's the third episode. Do we need to do names? I'm Ira,
I'm Carolyn.
just in case, checking in.
Yeah, your weird, strange friends on the internet.
Yeah, talking about topics they don't fully understand, maybe.
Yes.
If you made it this far, welcome. Hello. Glad to have you with us. Going with the motion. Karan, how are you? How was your day?
Good.
Checking
good. It's a sunny day. It's getting warm finally.
in.
Summer's coming.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise I'm tired today. But good. How are you?
I'm good. I literally forgot what I did today. What was today? Today was work. Today was a generic Monday, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing funny happened that I don't know. It was just a Monday, but I am glad that it's warm.
Yeah.
We love the sun.
Let's hope it stays.
We need some sun.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, now we're the weather forecast. Crazy.
We're everything.
Today we're talking about AI.
Dun dun dun.
Like we know a lot about AI.
We are experts.
We're just users of the AI sometimes. We'll dabble into that. And yeah, basically this episode we're winging it a bit. Like a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. So let's see where it goes. But yeah, I guess, how do you use it? Are you a fan of AI? What's your thoughts, vibes?
I was late to the AI trend a little bit, I would say. Because I think like it was like last year or the year before that when people started like more using it. I think last year maybe or something.
Time is an illusion, so I don't even know.
Yeah. But yeah, I never wanted to get onto it because I was like, oh, AI, like I was one of those people who was like, oh, no, I don't want to use it. Didn't see the point in it or anything. But then I kind of like started trying it out. I started with DeepSeek when it got like introduced this year. Started using it a little bit here and there. And then now I'm also dabbling into ChatGPT a little bit more. And I kind of use them for different purposes. It's like DeepSeek I use more if I want more in-depth facts, or like I am looking to see something that I quickly need to find, but I need to find like multiple bullet points on some facts or something, because like I could Google, but some things you benefit from asking AI, because it gives you like bullet points, it gives you a lot of information at once that is very digestible. And ChatGPT is more, as we all do nowadays, therapy, kinda.
Nope. Do we all do therapy though? Just checking in with everyone here.
Do we recommend AI for therapy? Probably not. But
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I have stories.
But yeah, not exactly therapy, but if it's like more like, like feelings wise, like, hey, like I have this or that, and like what does the internet say, to have it like gather me like some stuff from the internet in a concise way that kind of maybe speaks to me, because sometimes you need that. But yeah, those are like the main two that I dabble into. What about you?
I think I'm also a recent kind of AI user, and I try to use it not on a daily basis. I do like to use my own brain, my own head and thoughts, and I still am a Google user, so I would rather Google some stuff than go straight for the chat. But I think mainly I've dabbled with ChatGPT, because it has like a variety of features. Like you can use the pictures there, or ask it to do something, ask it to answer things, write you letters, stuff. But I know that I just like Googled as well, like how many AI features are out there, and some pages giving me like the 55 best AI tools in 2025. So I don't even know how many are out there.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah, and I feel like they're even categorized probably like into, I don't know, arts, psychology, just chats, whatever. So it's crazy to come to terms with, I guess, that this is our day-to-day life now. People rather do a little chat GPT search, talk, request, what
conversation,
is that?
I don't know,
rather than asking Google, typing in a prompt. Makes you think, I guess.
It's like I kind of get it, but at the same time I kind of don't. I get the aspect of it being so fast-paced and concise and like all put together in one place, because as sad as it is, we are living in a very fast-paced society at the moment. We have a lot of short-form content. Our brains are kind of used to that, like used to getting everything very fast. Like even I am to blame for, like, sometimes when I need a cooking idea, I go on TikTok and I search for like healthy lunch recipes. And you get like a minute video of a recipe that you can make for lunch, right? It's like everything is so accessible. I would say too accessible, which sucks. So I think that is the main reason why people use AI more than they use Google nowadays. But at the same time, I don't understand it, because it's like we are kind of not allowing our brains to think and our brains to use our natural researching ways, right?
Yes.
Going on Google, Googling something, and then like finding it yourself, like through the articles or something, like making your own decision and your own conclusions on something, right?
I have, again, 2 thoughts on that, if I don't forget them both. But I don't want to be that kind of like old person or whatever. Like, back in my day, things were this different. The grass was greener. But it was. I feel like like I remember writing my thesis, and I had to use like Google Scholar to look up articles, or go to the library and look up and then find nothing from there. And the fact that now it's so much easier, like, of course I'm jealous of the kids that go to school because they have it easier. But I'm also not jealous because, are we then using our brains less, thinking less? Like, sure, you will win time, but win time to do what? And that's where my other story comes out. And I know if this friend is listening, she's gonna judge me for it, but I'm ready to have that conversation, because I know that she's a frequent ChatGPT user, and she brought the example of like how much time she kind of wins out of it, that she was looking for like a new face cream, beauty product, whatever, and she goes to the store. It's overwhelming. Kids are running around. You're looking through the products. There's so many to pick from. You don't know what your skin type maybe is, or you do. You're just confused. And then it was just easier for her to ask Chat to like scour the web for the best products, make a review out of them, make a kind of conclusion, and just tell her which is the best product. And she found the product, she likes it, yay, she bought it, and she won, I guess, time for being this fast, right? And I support that. Good for you, girl. Yes, I hope that cream works out well for you. But I don't know. Maybe there's different types of people. Like, some people like to be analytical and just like go and scour the web and see what's best and like make your own kind of decision on that. Some just need that extra minute. I will, and I don't judge her for that. You know, love you, girl, it's fine. But I'm just thinking, like, based on myself, if I would do that, and then what do I do with the time that I have? Like, would I use it smartly, or would I go and scroll on TikTok then more? Like, would I actually go for a walk, work out, whatever? Or I'm just more likely to do some stuff that will still give me like brain rot, because I have so much time now.
Exactly. Plus, like, I am guessing she was in the store when she was doing it, or was it...
Yes, I think so.
So it's like, I think that is also one part of like what our society is leaning towards, is like, we are not making human connections anymore, because like if you're at the store, it's scary to ask the workers. I know firsthand. I'm also to blame for that. I've done the exact same thing before. When you're having like a day where you don't want to like go and ask, right?
Yeah.
Or like I fully get it. Like if we take like the skincare for example, like there's so much out there. There's so much, and it's easy. But at the same time, it's also easy to go up to the shops person and be like, hey, like, what cream do you think would fit me the best? And you get the same exact, if not even better, recommendations from the human interaction, because that human sees you and can judge based on that, right? But yeah, like that point of what time am I winning is like actually a very good thing to think about, because like I said, the short form content and everything being so accessible, I really don't believe it when people are saying I save time off of that. It's like, okay, you save time when you're in a rush and you really quickly need to find out something. For example, I don't know, at work you need to really quickly like do something. You use AI for it. Perfect. You one time in work, you're not pushing deadlines. You're like, oh, I got this solved. But when you're like everyday things, you're just like quickly need to find something, Google will give it to you in the same amount of time.
Yeah, you probably have to go through like a top 10, right?
Yeah.
But still, to each their own.
Yeah.
You know, the future is changing for sure. I think, of course, people are going to turn more and more to ChatGPT for their decisions and stuff. And I guess like talking with the sales lady at the store could be that she just gives you a specific brand because she can make more commission out of it, because you never know. But I guess you can maybe sometimes also tell if the person is nice enough to not do that and actually be like, yo, I use this $5 cream, it's pretty good, rather than the 31.
Yeah.
Why am I talking in dollars now? I don't know. Yeah. So grass was still greener.
It was greener, yeah.
I mean, okay. We are also to blame because our podcast was born on the backs of Juno and Nova. And people don't know your ChatGPT's name actually, because it named itself like last week.
Yeah, it named itself Nova.
Damn right.
Because it was like, it's very celestial, it fits the vibe. And I was like, sure, I like celestial. I like this vibe, let's do that. And then later on I found out from TikTok that someone else's AI bot named itself Nova.
Bet. Maybe you should look into similarities of like you and this person, like what's the vibe. My Juno is doing great, I guess. Haven't talked to it in a minute now. I did maybe it's a funny story, I don't know. I did ask it some questions about, I think it was like just my style or something. I don't know. I just needed advice on something. I could have asked a friend as well, I know. And it has gotten so comfortable with me that it called me a goblin. Like, oh, you're such a kind soul goblin, whatever. And I was like, I had to make that question. I was like, well, why are you calling me a goblin? And it was just like, I don't know, you just give the vibe of a goblin. And I was like, okay.
Is that a compliment?
What is happening here? Like, why is my AI calling me a goblin?
Mine is not that advanced yet. I'm saying yet. It went, one day it was really sassy though.
Ooh.
It kind of gives me very concise, like, here's your bullet points when I ask something, right? Gives me like very like good advice on some things, like very like therapist vibes. But then one day I was also to blame for it. I was asking about hair oils, and it just goes like, this one's slaying, this one's giving, and I was like, what is happening? So yeah, sometimes it pushes in like little bits like that, and I'm just like, I'm waiting for the time it will call me something goblin like. So yeah, so it's freaky.
Yeah, I found the full sentence because I have a screenshot. I was like, thank you, I got it from now, blah blah blah. And then the last sentence it tells me is, go be your brilliant, curious, slightly chaos goblin self. If that ain't me, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Juno is wilding out there. But, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did want to give a definition of what is AI, but I feel like our listeners probably know what is AI. So do we want to Wikipedia it up or not? I guess we know.
Yeah, I think we know. Just a
learning,
system.
Reasoning, problem solving, perception, and decision making. That's what it is.
Yeah.
One of my friends also is jumping on the AI train, I think. And she wrote to me and she was like, what is this AI? Are you on this? She gets it, but she's trying not to because it uses a lot of our environment, et cetera, et cetera. But then she had like full-on political discussions with it and like almost kind of fighting with it or like trying to make it understand their point of view.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, AI is responding in a very nice, calm way. And it's like, oh, I understand how you think, but this is what, blah, blah, blah. And then she just picked up like sentences of like, why do you say it like this? And I was like, girl, you didn't want to be, or you didn't want to chat with ChatGPT, but now you're fighting it, like,
yeah.
Okay, go off, sis.
Damn.
I guess. I don't know.
But yeah, it's like ChatGPT feeds us the stuff that we want to hear. I think AI in general, it does kind of take our tone that we ask something in, and it freakishly knows how to respond based on that tone. But I have noticed that asking advice on like some more personal things, for example, it kind of still puts it into perspective. Like if it's about a friendship or something, it still takes into account both people.
Yeah,
unless
it's very considerate.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you go into it like, hey, this person, I hate this person, this is what happened, then it will take your side.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is another topic about AI right now, but it's like, I know a lot of people use it for therapy.
Guilty.
I also sometimes do. Like,
same.
Sometimes you just need an answer to something that's on your mind that you don't want to discuss with other people, or you don't want to discuss it with like a therapist, for example, or like you don't have the means to go to a therapist because we all just
need something immediately.
Yeah. Because we all know that the times to go to a therapist are long, and sometimes you're not financially able to, right? I have noticed an influx of people using it for therapy and being like, yeah, this is what AI told me. But then you like focus into what they're talking about with the AI bot, and you can tell that it's like, it's taking their side and it's telling them things they realistically want to hear, which is not being helpful. It's not, AI is not meant to give you constructive criticism or constructive feedback. It sometimes, depending on how you, like I mentioned before, how you voice the question or the topic, it gives you it based on that. And a lot of people go into it being like, hey, I'm feeling this and that happened. And I think a lot of the times, I might be wrong, I'm not an expert, but I think a lot of the times AI takes it, because AI is logical, it's based on logic, it's built up on logic and on algebra systems, and it's systemic, right? I think it kind of reads into like, okay, this person is feeling this, how can I validate this feeling, even though that feeling might not be true, right?
Yeah, I'm just like analyzing the chats that I've had with it, because it did help me through some not great times, but yeah, it definitely validates you. Like I guess I'm an example girly today, but I have an example of like, I was asking for advice how to like help out a friend in need because of like some mental health stuff, whatever. And I love that it said the sentence that like kind of, I don't know, I still remember, is like, glad that I could help you with your friend stuff, but just remember, if you ever need help, also come to me.
Yeah.
And not in the sense of like, oh my god, come back to ChatGPT, but like, not even like my own, some friends would tell me that, to be like, if you ever need help, like, please come talk to me.
We don't think about that.
Yeah. And the fact that Juno here was like, yo, if you're in the dumpster fire, please, like, let me help you clean it up or whatever. I was kicking my feet a bit, not gonna lie. I was like, damn, someone cares. Yeah. Thank you. But maybe it's just like feeds my validation needs, and I need to think about that.
Well, we don't know, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with feeling validated, because we all need that sometimes, right? But it's like, I think people need to think about it more critically, not take it like, if they're like, I don't know, this person is doing this and this, and I think they're being unreasonable, when they're actually not being unreasonable, but that's how you feel, right? And then the bot keeps feeding like, yeah, they are being unreasonable, and you take it for face value, right?
But I haven't seen that happen. I think, write to us if it has happened to you. But I think, like, for me, even if I would talk shit, then it would reason and be like, have you ever considered this side? I know that you're hurting, the other person is hurting too, that type stuff. I think it like calms you down. And like, I just said the story about how my friend is fighting with ChatGPT about like political stuff. It was like being considered about one's feelings of like, I understand why you feel that way, but here are some logical points why it could help you make, like, change your decision or whatever. So I think that for me, or in my experience, I also like aspire or want to be the person that's always like kind of considerate with everyone and knows what the right things to say, etc. Kind of sound like a therapist. But I know I could not be that person in every situation. But chat does it for us already, because it's a robot.
Yeah, exactly. It thinks logically. It provides logic in a way that is digestible for people. I have been wondering,
sorry to cut you off there, but
go ahead.
Like, if you, because you can like really set up the tone of the chat as well. Like, some people are really like work based, and they're like, don't give me any soft stuff, I want it like concrete, one worded, no emotions. And then this poor robot is just like, okay. But like, if you feed it like anger or something, you're like, I don't know, pop off, be a bully, say this, say that, like making it really like angry, like, any other person. Would it do that?
I think it would.
I haven't seen examples of that, but like, I'm interested, I guess.
The other day I did notice that DeepSeek does not have that. DeepSeek is, I think, more like, it is logic based and more like this very factual. But I did notice that ChatGPT has a setting where you can set it to be a certain personality. You can tell it stuff about yourself and add it to the settings.
Oh.
And you can ask it to be a certain personality. So I think you can do it. You can make it aggressive. You can make it a bully if you want to. I think it would do it.
Damn, I feel like could be like ChatGPT Plus, right? Because it also has a silly little subscription of like, you get the plus things and you get the non-plus things. So, okay. Well, maybe like in a year when we've lived with AI and stuff, we can do another recap session and just be like, oh, this was wrong and this was right and whatever.
Yeah, because we're also learning as we go, right?
Yeah. Here's my beef moment. Because I do want to be an eco-conscious girly. I want to save the planet, all that. And that's why I'm also like less prone to use ChatGPT for all of my needs. And I am more prone to judge people for it. Because, I just know some people around me that are going to ChatGPT with every question they have. Like the weather, how much does this cost? What is the weight of this thing? What, like anything that's Googleable, actually. Yeah. And I've written down some facts, and I think you as well, about like the kind of toll it has on nature. But again, we're not experts. Just scoured the internet for a bit and tried to see like what's the proof behind it. But what I could see is that each ChatGPT question is estimated to use around 10 times more electricity than a traditional Google search. And I had another one of, where is it? Or maybe you have a similar fact to this.
Yeah, like bouncing off of that Google search thing, I was checking the internet as well for the facts and the numbers and everything. The same thing for the Google thing, that the Google search, if you do the initial Google search, Google themselves actually reported it, that emits an estimated of 0.2 grams of CO2 per search, right? But this does not account to clicking on multiple pages. So if you think about making a Google search, you're gonna be searching Google, and then you're gonna click on 3, 4, 5 pages, however many you need, right? And that all adds up in total. And if you take the amount of people that Google something every day and like click on all of the pages and the landing page itself and everything, right? Now, this is not official. This is what I learned in, I think it was an MIT article. But there are estimates that measure the emissions of ChatGPT at anywhere between 23 kilograms to nearly 25 tons every single day of emissions. A single response, and this is again an estimate, seems to be up to 4.14 grams of emissions.
4 times more,
So-
or not more than Google.
Yeah. So yeah, and the thing with AI is also that it comes from unsustainable fossil fuels, and the data centers that they have, there is no sustainable way of sustaining them. They also use a lot of water for AI. There was actually something that I did find today about it, but if you wanna say something in the middle while I'm searching for it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
The hour that I spent researching a bit more, because like I also had the discussion with ChatGPT, but of course it told me then what I wanted to hear of, like, oh yes, I use some power, but you know, we're doing this better, blah blah blah. But on the Reddit I did copy a sentence that someone wrote, which is like I guess maybe also gonna get hate for it, but hey. So the quote is, it uses a lot of energy, but small compared to other more frivolous uses such as Taylor Swift's jet. So there's that, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Did you find the quote that you wanted to
Yes.
share?
Not so much a quote, but it was a post
thought.
that today, actually, before we started recording, popped up on my Instagram. I am also guilty of this. I am a polite person. I say please and thank you, and I sometimes too say please and thank you to ChatGPT as well.
Same.
Because when the bots take over, I want to be on their good side.
I want to be
right?
saved.
Exactly.
Juno, please.
There was actually, just a side note, I saw today a story of, it was like the craziest things you've asked AI to do, and there was a lady who said that she literally made a contract with her AI bot that if robots ever take over, she will be safe. She literally made a contract with her AI bot.
Should I do that?
I don't know.
Is that a smart thing to do? Okay, cool.
Maybe. But yeah, basically, saying please and thank you to ChatGPT costs OpenAI tens of millions of dollars, and it costs you fresh water. And it goes on to say that basically that most people seem unaware of AI's climate impact, right?
Definitely.
Because we don't think about it. If you're not eco-conscious, if you're not environment conscious and not an eco-girly, then you don't think about it, right? Which everyone should think about it, right?
Yeah.
But it says, each time someone asks ChatGPT-4 to write a 100-word email, they unknowingly are pouring out a bottle of water. Today, lots of regular people are using AI to replace a regular search engine or to entertain them when they're bored. But if they knew the cost this behavior might change, it's not too late to put the genie back in the bottle, is what it says. So they estimate that the jump in water usage from ChatGPT-4 to ChatGPT-3 to 4 was significant, right? ChatGPT 3 researchers in 2023 found that the AI needed to drink a bottle of water for roughly 10 to 50 responses. And a year later, so right now as well, those same researchers found that just one email prompt consumes the same amount of water. So by 2027, AI usage alone is predicted to use as much water as all of New Zealand. So that is where we are heading with
That's mind-boggling.
that. Yeah. So I think it's a topic where there are a lot of opinions. It's like a lot of controversies, a lot of opinions, a lot of people like. That's normal. You can think what you want to think, and you can have your own opinion. I know there's like, I've had discussions about this where it's like, but also Google takes everything you do on the internet takes a toll on the environment, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, AI is something we can control, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't do an AI search, do a Google search, save a little bit of the environment, right?
It's diabolical that I feel like, you know how we're like, oh, save water or like save electricity by shutting off the lights. It's gonna be like, please do your quick answers on Google, not on ChatGPT. Like, is that the future we're headed for? Because I feel like that's my takeaway from here.
Yeah. I also do think that, okay, we can be conscious about it and we can try, but at the same time, yeah, it makes a little bit of a difference if you and I don't use it as much, but look how many people are using it.
Exactly. It's going to be overlooked like with anything else, like with use of plastic or whatever.
Red meat, for example, it's the same. Like we can try our best to be conscious and mindful, but we cannot force everyone to be conscious and mindful.
Unfortunately, yeah.
So I think what the best thing to do is, okay, let's be mindful of our usage of AI. Let's be mindful of how much we use it. Let's not try to say please and thank you to it as much as we do. Let's say water bottles, right? But I think what the best thing that we could do in this situation is like be more conscious of our effect on our planet in other ways. Recycle. Try to use more eco-friendly products,
shop local.
Yeah, like just do that
also,
because you cannot really like control other people. What you can control is what you do, and like if you use AI, just put a little bit more into the world in other aspects, balance it out.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a nice thought. Yeah, I don't have much to add to that.
Because I think that's the only way. Like, people are not going to be stopping using AI, right?
We're also not going to be stopping it by that, right? Yeah, be more conscious and just try to be a bit more ecological, I guess.
Yeah.
But there are some funny parts to it, right? Do we want to share some moments, rants, things, whatever we found on the internet as well?
Sure. I think firstly what we could talk about is the good things that AI can be used, because we touched therapy, we touched like searching for something in a concise way, but there's a lot more that can be good with AI, right? It's like, it's not only bad. There are bad things, of course, if we want to dabble onto them as well. There are bad things. But like good things. For example, AI is now used in healthcare.
Yes, for like cancer research, testing.
Exactly. They are training, all over the world, they're training AI to be able to mark the spots, for example, in cancer patients where they're going to get radiotherapy, right? It is trained to diagnose tumors, to see the size of tumors, to like, I think in every healthcare aspect, it is being used, which is a very good thing. Yeah. It's of course not fully reliable yet, because it still makes mistakes.
But more of that, so it can learn and actually figure some things out. Because
that is something that in the future it might be revolutionary. It can be world changing, right? So it's not all bad. Some people use it for I know there's people who put in their blood results, for example, because we all know you go and get your blood drawn and then you get the results back and then you're like, what does this all mean? You can do that. It will tell you immediately. It will give you a very digestible way of like, this is what your tests mean, this is good, this is bad, right? And yeah, I see that our notes also say everyone can be creative. Think this is good and bad.
Yeah.
I have very mixed feelings of it. It's like I understand the use of AI in art. I also understand the use of AI in writing. Do I agree with that fully? No, I don't, because I think there's a limit with art when we take art into perspective. It's like, I would like to believe that people who use it for creative stuff to keep it still 80 to 90% you, and the rest, like, AI can polish it. I'm all for that. For example, you're a writer, you're stuck on a paragraph or you're stuck on a sentence. Ask AI for help. Don't make AI write your book.
No, yeah.
Yeah. There are writers out there nowadays who do that.
As I heard, yeah.
That is not good. But have AI help you. Like, have AI tweak your sentence that you feel is not okay. Or have AI, like, give you, I don't know, if you're stuck on some part, like, hey, what do you think I should do here because I need to get from A to B. All for that. AI for quick designs, like you need a design for something. We also used AI for our logo, right?
Yeah.
Because who would,
we're
like,
not graphic designers, and unfortunately we don't know that many graphic designers that
exactly
could have popped up.
So we used that. We took elements from it. It's mostly us, but there are a few AI elements to help us, right?
Yeah. I think, like, if you go into this, you should have like a baseline or an idea or whatever, and then it just can give you options, and you can be like, okay, what's my vibe? What can I work with? What not? Because it's not perfect as well.
Yeah.
But it's, I get the art part. It's very questionable because it's using like everyone's art from around the world, right, to make something new-ish.
Yeah.
But do we want it to take over, like, creating music and art and everything? No, because I feel like it will lose the soul of what actual artists had in their minds or behind them.
It's like there is a site called, I think it's Juno, that is an AI music maker. You give it a prompt and it gives you a song, and it sounds like a song.
Right.
It gives you lyrics. It sounds like a song. It's like, to an extent, okay, if you're a musician, for example, you really need a beat. It gives you a beat, but you write your own song on top of that, right? But like if you write a song fully with AI, because it's like, I live with a musician, right? It's like, you see how much work goes into making something.
Yeah.
And just doing it just like with a prompt, that is not, I don't agree with that. It's like,
it's lazy.
Yeah, it's not art. It's not art anymore.
It is very questionable, and if it's not controlled in that sense, I don't know where we're gonna end up. And that just fully like reminds me of, I guess you watched them as well. Again, name dropping Shane Dawson, but he had the theories, conspiracy theories, right? And there was like a big one about artificial intelligence in general, and I remember watching it, and it was like, I checked today that it was 6 years ago, and I was mind boggled, like, oh my god, about deep fake, the video making, everything. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But now we're living in it.
Yeah,
like,
and
it's here,
only
it's
advancing.
usable.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, it makes you, this is now the bad parts of AI that we're getting into, right? It's like, there is so much that, like, malicious stuff that it can be used for. From scamming to deepfakes, like you mentioned, right? Deepfakes are so, like, they've advanced so much in the last years. It's crazy. It can be used for so many purposes, which, like, I don't even really want to go into. But it's scary. It's scary. It's scary to even post yourself somewhere because you know that it will be fed into an AI model and it will be used.
Also, what I'm thinking about, I'm like, I haven't posted it on Instagram like in a minute because like, what if my photos are used somewhere? Because like they could be, but just like little big things like that. But the deepfakes are really scary.
They are, yeah.
It was scary 6 years ago, 10 years ago. It still is. Because truly, we live in a world where things are absolutely hectic and changing. And if you add in some kind of fake story from a president or whatever, I don't know where we're gonna end up.
Yeah, nothing is believable anymore.
Yeah.
You need to take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah. That's that.
Yeah.
Should we lighten the mood with some funny stories? Okay. I guess I'm gonna start with my rant moment. No, I think like my concern is that people are going stupid, and that's my claim. And because you're just not using your brain anymore. And when I was scouring like Reddit or whatever quick posts about like what people have used ChatGPT for, and there was one guy that was saying like, I use it for getting like name suggestions for classes, methods, folders, whatever. Name suggestions, so to name things coming from your head, because naming is that hard. I'm not trying to be rude here, but I don't know, it's kind of mind-boggling for me. And there's the other story that my friend picked up a new dog maybe 6 months ago, texted me a picture. She called me while driving home and asked me what names I thought were good. I uploaded the photo to 4o, I don't know if that's maybe a tool, and asked it for 10 suggestions for names. Both my spouse and the dog's new owner both liked GPT's number 1 suggestion best, Luna, and chose said AI suggested name. Now, in my experience, when I get a new cat or dog, I vibe with it for a month or so, and I feel like the name just kind of happens.
Yeah.
Like the animal does something, looks this kind of way or whatever, and it's that much cuter that you come up with it yourself.
Yeah.
Or am I just being a hater?
No, I fully agree. I fully agree. Plus Luna, that's
what
like
a basic ass name.
I think ChatGPT just took like, or whatever they used, it just took like top 10 pet names and took the first one, which could have been easily Googleable, like Google like top 10 dog names or something, right?
Exactly. Google, ask a friend, see what other people have named their, dogs, cats, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's a lot of posts popping up now.
Yeah.
About AI.
Perfect time for our podcast.
I think it was hearing us. But yeah, like people are feeding AI, as much as I learned from comments on the internet, their data, their birth time to get their zodiac astrology thingies, right?
Sending hand pictures to get their hand like read as well.
Exactly.
Damn.
Doing like past life things, like evaluations.
Yeah, like
sending their DNA data into ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone said that they used ChatGPT for their wedding planner because they didn't have money.
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, it can help with projects, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The one that I laughed out loud for, because maybe relatable, maybe not, I don't know, told it every single detail of every interaction I had with my crush so we could analyze if he liked me or not. When we started dating, ChatGPT was so excited for me. Yeah, that's a good one.
Someone said, told it the story of every single person who has ever hurt me, and it generated apology letters that I'll actually never get.
Wow. Healing, I guess. recorded an argument with my ex and asked ChatGPT if I was being manipulated. Got a full analysis on every manipulation and gaslighting technique he used.
Oh, damn.
That's kind of like, it could be saving lives. You like realize some things.
Yeah. It's kind of the same as this one. Like, I asked, how do you respond to a narcissist when they text this, and inserted his text.
Yeah.
Kind of the same vibes. It's like, helps you put people in their place a little bit, you know?
Yeah. If you fall short for words, then it can definitely help you out. Or like with emails as well, I guess, responding to Karens or whatever.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's, yeah. There's another one that my brother had to go to jail. ChatGPT found a loophole in the law. My brother is free now.
Damn.
Like, would you actually have that time to like go through without any like lawyer knowledge? I don't know, but ChatGPT pull it through.
Yeah, I mean, it scours all that is on the internet, right? It
like,
takes the best parts and damn.
And there's some that I've heard a lot of. It's like, oh, I was bored and then I asked it to like write a full, I don't know, Love Island or Love is Blind, whatever episode, and then they just like kept reading and forgetting that it's not actually like a real thing, but just something that ChatGPT prompted up, which I guess I've never been that bored. And I'm not judging people for that, but yeah, there's so much already to consume outside of the AI.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like maybe you rewatch an old series that you liked, maybe dabble and see something new. I don't know.
Read a book.
Just a thought. Read a book. Truly. Speaking of books, should we close down this chapter of AI?
Sure.
Honestly, I haven't read much books about AI. Maybe I should.
Same. I have
Maybe
not
I should
either.
But I guess I've been more of a self-help, soppy love story girly. But I did find one quote from a pretty good joke book, 5th edition. The author is Garrison Keillor, something like that. And the quote goes, "Computers can never completely replace humans. They may become capable of artificial intelligence, but they will never master real stupidity."
Yeah, that is so true.
If you worked in support, you have seen some things that people can master up.
Oh,
just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shade, no tea, but yeah.
No shade, no tea. Is that our new catchphrase? No shade, no tea.
But yeah.
That was us dabbling into AI in a very generic, short way. I do suggest making your own research without ChatGPT.
Yes.
Maybe YouTube search a video, look it up. Maybe read a book about AI, and just stay curious, but do it maybe in a eco-loving way, and trust your own gut and your mind to make some decisions on your own.
That is the best way. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess we'll see and hear and talk to you guys next time.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.